This is a little different. Where do I even start? First, I wanted to say thank you to, okay, this is gonna take some getting used to. I just wanted to say thank you to the people on the channel, to the people that show up to the streams, to everyone in general that comes through to support me, for me, for myself, for the content that I make, the entertainment that I hope I provide. And I mean, mainly me, I guess, at this point. I don't really, it's been a journey. It's been a journey is all I can say. Especially for those that have been over on Twitch, you know firsthand just how hard this journey has really been. And I'm not just talking about like content creation or trying to figure out like where I want to go or what I want to do. I'm referring more to of like real life on top of all the streaming stuff that I've been trying to do and all the YouTube stuff that I've been trying to do. So this is the 500 sub special. I was gonna do it earlier, but because I got no excuses, but I'm sorry. That's all I can really say. It just takes a bit, you know. Sometimes I go through a lot of mental battles, which is actually a good way to jump into my next point, talking briefly about my situation with my scars and my mental health with everything. I've said that I've wanted to do a video like this for a while, but I keep putting it off, and most of that is just because I'll be honest, I'm just a big bitch when it comes to it sometimes. I've been through a lot, I really have, but recently recovering from the fire, as well as trying to get back on my feet with like content creation. And I mean, there's so much I probably could sit here and talk all day if I really wanted to, but I don't want to make this a really long video. But I also want to provide you with some sort of substance, like a little bit of myself. Since you guys have been courteous enough to support me, I feel it's only fair that I share something with you guys, right? I get asked a lot about my scars, which I'm usually pretty open about. I've just never like sat down and prepared a video to talk about it. So it's actually, this is a lot harder than I thought it was gonna be. Anyways, I'm getting distracted. I wanted to share a little history about the journey so far. Just kind of like document it and then maybe leave something in the world that has some sort of meaning. That's kind of deep, man. I don't know if I want to get that deep. I guess we're already here, right? Doesn't matter. But yeah, I want to make something that'll last and that can maybe help someone along the way, because I know this journey from personal experience has been very difficult as far as content creation goes. And then you talk about, you know, things going on with real life on top of the struggles with trying to do this whole like dream job that seems to be impossible to reach, yet somehow I'm here and I'm doing it, and I'm talking to people, and I'm meeting people that I never thought I would meet or even have the privilege of talking with, right? So it's a lot of good. It really is. It's a lot of good, but it definitely comes with a price. And as this is the 500 sub special, and I just want to say thank you to the people here on YouTube, as well as the people over on the Twitch, because you guys basically have come over from there as well. A lot of you. This would not have been possible if it wasn't for the people that supported me. Too many people to talk about. You know who you are. Stop. Don't give me that face. Come on, man. Don't make me feel bad. Now I'm gonna have to like list the name of people. Anyways, what I mean by that is when it came to trying to when I wanted to start my whole content creator journey, I didn't really know where to start, nor if I would be able to do it, or, you know, I'm sure you can imagine the kind of things that I had doubts in with myself, right? But I did it anyways. I met some really, really good people along the way. And during that process of growing on Twitch, I went through a situation in my life where I hit a speed bump along the way when I woke up. This sounds really dramatic to say, but I woke up in a burning building, narrowly escaped with my life. It was like 3 a.m. The apartment building was on fire. And because of that, I ended up taking 2nd and 3rd degree burns all over my body. About half of I think it was like 45%. I got some scars on my back. You can see them on my arms. It's not a super secret if you've been to the stream. It's not as bad on my left arm. The left side was a lot better. The right side is what really kind of, but anyways, I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is. And that happened 2 years ago, right? So now I've had a lot of time to heal, process, go through. And this is not even, there's so much history here. So, but we're not gonna, this is a video for this specific thank you. Maybe I'll give you guys a story some other day. But for now, let's just get back on topic. So during that moment when I was in the hospital and I was out of commission essentially for about 2-3 months that I couldn't stream, we lost everything. I had some wonderful human beings from Twitch who supported us through a GoFundMe. They raised over, I think it was like 2,000 and some change, 3,000. It was nuts. I was blown away, and also I was very drugged at the time, so I vaguely remember all of this. In fact, I don't believe it's even real. Honestly, it's like someone lied to me. I mean, they could tell me anything and I would have believed it, right? But it happened, and people cared, and people showed up. And the hard part was when I came back into streaming, I had lost a lot of the momentum that I had, and I had to kind of restart the process. And then at that point, I wanted to switch into PC streaming because I had originally been just a PlayStation 4 streamer only. I only had a PS4 and I only streamed from there. But when I wanted to expand my horizons and become a PC, like I didn't even feel like I was becoming a PC streamer. I just felt like I was gathering the tools necessary to succeed in this field, right? Like that's how I felt. That's how I felt. Like I felt as if I needed this next step to succeed in what I wanted to do, or to accomplish the goals that I wanted to accomplish. And so I did it, but I also took another hit there. So during the growing process, again, this is on Twitch, we had to restart multiple times. And because of that, every time that I restarted, Twitch is very aggressive. You have to be very consistent if you want to make something there. And unfortunately, that was the one thing that I failed to produce, was consistency over on Twitch. I mean, like, cut me some slack, you know? Anyways, I know we all have our problems. It's just sometimes I feel like people forget, or they tend to be unaware. And so this is kind of also what this video is for, to show you guys who's running this bitch. I thought about what to say for a bit. That's what I came up with. I'm sorry. And no, I'm not using a script. I was going to, but then I felt like this had to just be natural. So I'm winging it. It's my first video ever, sue me. But anyways, getting back to the topic. With all that being said, you might be wondering, well, how did we get here? Well, at some point during the Twitch journey, I figured that I needed to work on discoverability. Most, if not all, of my growth had come strictly from live streaming. And I learned that live streaming is a very non-discoverable thing. You don't really get discovered, especially on Twitch. A big issue for me was that while I was out of commission, I had no discoverability. So my growth just stopped. And one thing I realized was that if I wanted to continue to grow, I needed to expand beyond Twitch and become just a content creator, right? More than just a PlayStation 4 streamer. I had to be a content creator. And that involved a lot of things, which I don't want to get into. It just, again, another video, another time. And I started making YouTube videos. Shout outs to my boy Reese, aka It's Slips. I don't think he does YouTube or anymore. The real one, the one time, who, when I was in the hospital, took footage of my live stream and created the first ever video. In fact, he did 3 videos on this channel. If you guys want to go watch them, they are the first 3 videos ever made. I just double checked. Yeah, they're still there. They are the first 3 videos ever made on the channel. And he did that while I was in the hospital because he wanted to do something for me and help me out. Even though it didn't take off or whatever, I got something very priceless out of that situation. That's why I just want to say thanks, Reese. If you're watching this, thanks, dude. And with that all being said, man, that is a lot. I feel like that I just dumped on this one recording session that I don't even know. I just got out of the shower and I was like, I'm just gonna record for a bit. We'll see what's up. And here we are. But yeah, thanks everybody for the 500 subs here on YouTube. I hope to just keep making more content, keep growing, keep pushing. We're over on TikTok, we're over on Twitch. I have an Instagram that I barely use. I tweet like every fucking day, basically. So if you want content, I'm telling you, it's here. I'm doing it and I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm kind of just doing anything. I know most of it is gamer focused, and a lot of it tends to be kind of like montages or clips that I take from my Twitch. But yeah, I plan on just making more content, growing, experimenting, maybe trying different things, doing whatever, just having a good time and trying to grow. That's really what it comes down to. So thank you guys again. I imagine only a few people will see this video, but it doesn't matter because the whole point is to say thank you to those that care. Thank you. Yes, you, the viewer, the subscriber, the supporter, the friend. It's been a hell of a ride. It's gonna keep being a ride, and we'll see where this goes. You know, we'll see exactly where this goes, because one thing I've learned is that I love doing this. It is a joy to produce good content, make people laugh, inspire people, bring them together. I just have a lot to. I just feel like I'm in my place, you know, and I want to stay here. So how do we close this out? How do I I get out of here? That's the, oh man, I didn't think this through. I think at this point I might just fade it out and then start playing the little tune and then just close it out with the outro. Like that's really all I got right now.